Good morning. Magandang umaga. Have a great. Hey. Good morning, bud. How are you this morning? How are you? Hi, good morning. Are you my buddy today? What's that? Is that your piggy bank? Oh, what's in there? What do you have in there? What's in there? Oh, you have lots of money. Here, I have something to put inside. Yeah, you have to close the top. Close the top. Close the top. Oh, you too? Oh, let's see what I have. I gotta see if I have a peso.
Give me 1,000.
Good morning. What? They took all my pesos. Good morning. Magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Monday, and it is build day 183. Yes, build day 183 on the construction schedule out at Villa FELIZ. And as you know, we are into a 7-day work week now, which means James doesn't get a lot of rest anymore. But that's okay, because it's only going to be for about 3 months, and then we're going to be done with this project, and I will have plenty of time to rest, if you believe that. So anyway, this morning I want to get up to the job site bright and early. I want to see if the crews are on site today. The mason team, I don't think the mason team was there yesterday. Hopefully they're starting normally today, and the most important thing is 7 days for the roofing team, 7 days a week, which should only be for the next week and a half, because they should be done after the next week and a half. So anyway, as you can see, the skies are cloudy. Good morning. You can see the skies are cloudy, and it's starting to break through. It was raining a lot this morning when I woke up. It was raining when I woke up this morning. It was raining when I took my shower. It was raining while I was cooking this morning. But like every day around here, it seems like we have morning showers, sun breaks out, it gets clear, maybe scattered showers every now and then through the day. Another scattered shower after lunch sometime, and then but we do get work accomplished, and I hope today we get work accomplished. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into work, get the job day started. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Good morning, Michelle. Good morning.
The beer is good.
I can only drink half of it. Only half of it. Like you said, when I asked you if 2 bottles, no, only half. How's your head this morning?
Good.
We went to the market
Already. Already. You are a Superman. Yeah. You're my idol. Did you see him last night?
Yes. What are you saying?
So, but no, I see it. Oh, your hair is starting to get a little bit thicker. Yeah, a little bit thicker. How are you today? What? Oh, you have
Chocolate.
You have some chocolates. hungry? Huh? CR. So anyway, it's a little after 8. Work has started, the beginning of the work week. Well, really not the beginning of the work. There is no more beginning of the work week because every day is work week around here. But you see, yesterday, so I checked downstairs and you saw that there was about 11 tiles that got laid around that grate system down there. So yesterday, the grate system got completed, I guess. Was it yesterday or the day before? I don't know. Saturday, over the weekend, that got completed. And about 11 tiles. We average on the full tiles about 20 tiles a day 20 tiles a day? No, 20 tiles every half a day. So we can do 40 tiles in a day. That's why the basement was getting done so quick. Yesterday, 11 tiles after lunch. Not sure why, what happened, but it's just a little bit slower than normal. The mason guys are here this morning. They're definitely here. They're going to be starting up. It's going to get very noisy here very quick with the mixer started, and they're going to be working on the fence today. So we'll have tile guys down in the basement. We'll have the fence guys out here. We'll have, let's see, oh, you saw this morning, you saw that feature. That was the ceiling feature inside the great room area that's laying on the floor, and that's the features tin works for the master bathroom up on the second floor. So they're working on that as well. I don't know the other things that are going on. I see a skim coat guy over there, and it's the normal stuff they do. But what I don't see I don't see the roofing team. I was hoping the roofing team would be here early this morning, so we're not burning any hours. So when they come in, I will do another update. So it's just up to break time, and we got a light rain coming down. Of course we have a light rain coming down. I'm not sure, it's light enough the masonry guys can work. I'm not sure about the roofing guys, but it feels like it's one of those kind of rains because we don't have, it's like lots of thin, very thin clouds around here. No major rain clouds around here, so I'm hoping this will blow over and this is just like a sprinkle. We'll see. So I just can't catch a break when it comes to the rain. We had a break and it was like 30 minutes and it was beautiful. And the roofing team sat around waiting and waiting. So 30 minutes finished and it was great. Then as soon as they got back on the roof, it started raining, so we lost about 30 minutes worth of roofing work that could have been done. You have to take every opportunity when it's not raining to be able to do the work around here. I just don't understand it. Well, we will get there. Anyway, this is a good opportunity to do a shout out, do several shout outs, because there's not much else that can be done out here right now. And today's shout out is going to be an anniversary shout out. And today's shout out is going to be for Idris and Arlen Hernandez. And Idris, he's in Abu Dhabi right now. He's working over there, and he wants to make sure that we have a shout out for Arlen for their 25th wedding anniversary. So anyway, happy anniversary to the two of you, and you all hail from Mindanao. Let me get the name of the area in Mindanao, and it is Bukidnon. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I am not making any promises. Well, anyway, happy 25th anniversary to the two of you. I have another anniversary, and it's a 19th wedding anniversary from a couple that are living in Canada right now, and it's Gerard and Raquel Palmer. I had to think about that for a second. And they actually are going to be building a home in Cebu next year. So congratulations for your 19th anniversary, and congratulations on building in Cebu next year as well. And let's also do a birthday shout out. And today's birthday shout out is from Ruby Dew to her husband, Steve Dew. And the couple live in Perth, Australia. I've been to Perth, Australia. I've deployed to Perth, Australia. I love it. It's on the west coast, and it's beautiful. It's clean. It's like being in super clean England, British community over there. Very, very nice. So anyway, happy birthday to you, Steve. And the two of you hail and have family from Bulacan. So greetings to your family in Bulacan also.
Oh.
So anyway, let me show you a major mistake in the making, and we're gonna have to get it corrected. And my builders up at Santa Rosa getting additional tiles because they broke so many of these tiles when they were doing the cutting of these. Many of these are broken, and it not necessarily means that they broke it. It could be that there's a defect in the batch that came out. Remember, these are all man-made tiles, but we always buy extra tiles so that we have a buffer in the event that we don't have enough. We do have breakage, but we don't have enough. So my builder's up at Santa Rosa getting some replacement tiles. But let me show you something. When you put a tile down, and a lot of people, the folks who have been doing the tiling before that have made comments about this, when you do, you tap on the tile to make sure that there's no air pockets underneath. You have the mortar mix underneath the very bottom, the dry mix mortar mix. Then you have an adhesive, the tile adhesive on top of it. That's the way they do it here in the Philippines. They don't wait for the dry mix to completely cure before they put the top on. They do it all in one step. So the way you check it after you get done, you tap. You do a tap. You see how nice and solid that is? That's a solid sound. That means you have full. All of these were done by the guy you've seen who's been working for the last week down here. The one that gets about 20 in the morning and about 11 or 12 in the afternoon. He gets about 30, 35 tiles done a day. Because, let me show you his tiles. He's been doing all of these all morning on this end right here. So watch what happens. Let's see. Hear that hollow? Hear that hollow there? Little hollow there. Oh, right here. Hear that sound? That's hollow. That means there's air underneath there. If the vehicle drives across here and goes on here, it will crack this tile right here. Right over here. And you can do it with this side too. You hear that? It should sound like this, not like that. See that? That's empty underneath. This will crack under weight right here. And pretty much every tile is like that. So before we allow it to cure and get hard, this is still wet here. And it's easier to do it because we can pull up the dry mix that we have underneath, and you can scrape the back of the tile, and you can salvage the tile, and it can be reapplied, and it can be reapplied correctly. So we're going to inspect all of these that were done earlier, and they will have to be corrected. And we'll probably get the other guy that did all these other ones that are done correctly, we'll probably get him to do those. It has to be done because they will all be broken. And when they break, it's much harder to replace. Like you saw them when they had to replace the 4 over here. Very hard. It took a half a day to do 4 tiles. Good setting. Bad setting.
Lutuan daw ako ng paluha, ito yung nadaro-daro ng kiruan ng barang kan sa pinila.
So anyway, it's 4:35. It was still about a half hour away from the end of the workday, or probably about 20 minutes for the workers. I want to clarify some stuff from today. At lunchtime, of course, this morning we had some rain. We had some on and off rain, and of course the roofers cannot work when it's raining. They took lunch from 12 to 1, and then at 1 o'clock there was no rain. It was you see how it is right now? We have this dark cloud over here. But we have some clouds, but no rain. It was very nice at 1 o'clock at the end of the lunch, and I look over my shoulder, and my whole roofing crew, they have packed up, they're changing into their clean clothes, they have their backpacks, and they're walking down the road. I'm like, hey, where are you guys going? So we still got 4 more hours worth of work to do today. And they're like, oh, you see that dark cloud up there? I'm like, yeah, that dark cloud is up there, but there's no rain down here. I said, do you mind staying and working the rest of the day? And they were like, ah, and they turned around and went back and they started working. So, I mean, we made a joke about it, and that's fine. But the thing is, we got 4 more hours worth of work, and it's still great right now. You see what time it is, and it's dry as can be, and everybody else is getting stuff done, and we cannot be any hour, even 4 hours. 4 hours times 3 men on that crew, that's 12 man hours for doing the roofing. And our calendar, our schedule is to start putting tiles this next Monday. Today is Monday, and 7 days from now we're supposed to be putting tiles on. If we go with that attitude that, oh, if I see a cloud in the sky, I'm going to take off the rest of the day, we'll never make it till next Monday. We'll never make it the next Tuesday. Who knows when we're going to make it? And that's some of the mindset when, and it's not many of the subscribers that write in and they say, well, that's the way they do things in the Philippines. Well, it's not the way they do things in the Philippines. It's the way things are allowed to happen. If you have good oversight and you have, case in point, is the basement and the tiles. My builder left. We have another tiler down inside there, and he's putting tiles in incorrectly. You can't say that that's the way things are done in the Philippines. Wrong is wrong and right is right. So good thing that I was able to identify that while everything was still wet. So what is the outcome of that? The outcome is we lost probably a half a day's worth of work. The basement should have all been completed all today. And they should have been about halfway through inside the generator room with the tiles that we're setting down now. The second half of the day is removing tiles, trying to salvage some of the material. All the tiles were salvaged. There's no problem with that. Had we waited until tomorrow and the concrete hardened inside there, then it would have been, we would have lost, instead of a half a day, we would have lost a full day. So, and that has to do with oversight. So it's, and you know, I talk about having somebody on site, whether it be you or somebody that knows what's going on in the construction business, and then you can mitigate all these kind of things. You hear the horror stories all the time about people telling you it took them 2 years to build a house smaller than this house right here. It's because they didn't have oversight. And even though we have a foreman, which a foreman's job is to provide guidance to the workers, to do quality assurance, to do spot checks on what they're doing, and to be able to do things like accept deliveries. And he's like the man in charge underneath the main contractor. He is the contractor's #1 man. But I don't know if it's the case here or if it's just standard around the Philippines. Our foreman here, he doesn't assume that responsibility. That's not his role. It's almost like it's a ceremonial title inside there. Because there is no quality assurance, there's no quality control, there's no spot checks. He has his own little job. He's like, maybe he's been here the longest, maybe it's a seniority type of a thing, I don't know. But if the contractor is not going to be the foreman himself, then you have to have somebody else to step in, either yourself or somebody else. Or you have those horror stories where a job that was supposed to take 9 months took 2 years. Anyway, I rambled on long enough, but we saved a couple things today. We saved 4 hours worth of roofing labor that got taken care of because of being proactive and speaking with the workers. And we also fixed a major problem in the basement. I wanted to go today. I wanted to go grocery shopping. I haven't been grocery shopping in a week. I did a blowout of my. I've never blown out a crock before, and crock meaning my work shoes here. I blew out my crock. This is the first one, and the reason I talk about these, because remember I say Crocs are the best slippers that I think money can buy, and those have been through. Those have been with me in Afghanistan, a year in Afghanistan. Those did a year in the United States, and they've done 9 months. How many months have I been here? 8 months. 8 months here. 9 months now. They're going on 9 months here in the Philippines. So I got my money's worth out of those Crocs, and that's what I was supposed to do today also. I was supposed to go to the Croc store at SM and get a replacement for those. I need new work Crocs. So anyway, I'm going to close for today. It's starting to sprinkle, and it's starting to sprinkle 15 minutes before the end of the work day. So that's okay. The roofing team will be down, I'm sure, very shortly. Well, they're coming down. I see them coming down now. So anyway, we are going to close for today. And we're not going to go through the whole house because you've been through the house with me and you've seen everything that was done. I'm going to do a spot check in just a minute to just see where we are on the tiles. I doubt they even put any more of the tiles down. I think they just did a cleanup and they're going to start again tomorrow. And then you saw we had lots of skim work done today. We got at least 4 hours of roofing, about an hour or two in the morning, and the majority of it in the afternoon here. And what else did we get done today? Oh, fencing. We're even starting on the fencing over here. We moved from that side over there. Now we're back on to the street side over here. You see we're starting here. The fencing crew here scream. They move so fast. So we're getting that done as well. And also the tin works team of 2 that are working on the tin works for the CR up on the 2nd floor. And I think, let's see. And that's it over in this area right over here. So they worked on this also today. So we have this one. I don't know what stage of completion this one is. You saw the real special one here. And this is the one that goes in the hallway up on the 2nd floor when you walk through the French doors. So they've been working on tin works today as well. So we had several successes today. Almost a failure, but we recovered, and that was the roofing team saying. And the biggest failure today was the tile setting inside the basement. Sad, but I'm not going to let it get me down, because tomorrow's another day and we'll get that taken care of, I'm sure. And I don't know who's going to be doing the tiling, but it's going to be right, and we're not going to break any tiles. So anyway, I'm going to close for today. I want to get home and edit this. You have some tuna fish. I'll make a tuna fish sandwich, and then I'll go shopping tomorrow. I'll talk with my contractor and make sure that my contractor does foreman duties and does spot checks while I'm gone, because one of us, either he or I, need to be here on site while the workers are working here. It has to be done right. So anyway, until tomorrow, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you will get the latest updates when I push a new video. So until tomorrow, which is going to be Tuesday, which is going to be build day 184. It's build day 184. You have a wonderful day.